about Ascension Symptoms. Oh my gosh. So right now, if I stand up, there is a lot of vertigo going on today. Lots of energy rushing through. In addition to that, the other day I felt like it was coming out of me on both ends, right? Like I felt like I would throw up at any moment, and at this it's probably too much, but it's worth it. What do I do in the times when I'm having ascension symptoms? Oh, and then my back went out. It went out so bad. I never had my back go out before at the base. I literally felt like I was paraplegic for like a week, just getting over it now. Like it was beyond anything at the base of the spine. I still have my arm thing that goes on. Like I'll stretch out my arm and I'll feel like it's broken. And this one's been a while. I just keep massaging it and giving it its best love. And then earlier I felt electricity again in my brain, where it almost was like you're going to have a seizure. I'm laughing because I'm thinking, I was listening to this, like, get to a doctor immediately. Unless, of course, you're going through it and then you're like, oh, God, girl. Yeah. So then what I'm finding when all this is going on is I just accept and breathe into and feel the gratitude of this experience, and then it flows. And even when I was going to throw up and everything was just coming out of me, I was thinking, if I could, if this is what it takes to get to the next level of releasing so there can be more love in my body, I'm all for it. And I breathe into it and I go into the gratefulness of it. And then I find humor around it later, like when I'm telling you about it, because it's intense. About 2 weeks prior to that, I had burning on the bottom of my feet again, which I guess have chakras to it. And then, of course, the heat that rushes through the body and just feels like you're going to be on fire. And then the inability to go to sleep at night again is back. Amnesia. No, not amnesia. I forgot what that's called. I almost called it amnesia. Amnesia is happening all the time. I don't know if that's an ascension symptom as much as a human symptom, the amnesia. And what else? Yeah, the back thing was pretty intense. It was crazy. It was like, I was so excited that day. I was like just having fun with my crystals, and then bam. And then I guess that's it right now that I can think of. If you are having any, feel free to leave it below. Let's compare notes. Oh, and a lot of face shifting, dude. My face is just shifts all the time. Like, I'm like, sometimes I look at myself, I'm like, oh, you're really cute. And then I'm like, oh my God, what's happening to you right now? Yeah, and the body shifting. Like today, I feel like I look like I'm pregnant. Like, my stomach is bloated. And yesterday, I felt like I was having a child. The pushing of the energy was crazy. I don't know what is happening, but I am trusting of it. Thank God. And yeah, and then I had that thing. It was an ascension symptom. I just could see everything in rewind mode. That was a trip. And I have this thing where when I'm connected to the Divine Father, I feel mental. and I've shared that before with you. It's not really an ascension symptom, but it's so interesting how they're, that are gifts. Yeah. He's here right now. I'm feeling him, feeling the Father, our Divine Father. Really leaning into that feeling of, he really helps me with my heart opening. You know, when I smell that sensorial experience, I know he's here helping me with opening my heart and learning new aspects to love. When you're in an infinite reality system, as we all are, it's like the love that unfolds is continual, so it never really ends. It's like there's no cutoff point, and I think that's really good for the human experience, because who doesn't like to be loved? Who doesn't like to be expanding? Who, I say, who doesn't? Put your hand up, I want to see you. My humor is part of my joy. Joy, joy, joy. So even though I'm spinning and I feel a bit nauseous today, oh, and then the food is I eat it and then I think, why? You know, maybe they're my food choices, I don't know, but I'm just like, why? It just, usually I'm excited about a particular type of food. Do you know that I thought of pizza the other day and I didn't want it, and I was thinking, who are you right now? I was just like, well, the sauce and pizza. I love pizza. So the change of appetites is happening with the Ascension. And there are moments where I feel blissed out, like yesterday. I just want to explode into a million pieces of love. And then I'm learning to take it inside myself. And other times I just want to be like, just like explode it out into the world. And there are other times when I feel really sad. Like I'm feeling the sadness of things that have gone on, things that still go on, things that have occurred, the hurt and pain that I've been through or that I've seen others have to go through. And that's hard, you know. I would say that was a hard one. When I see that one's hard. So there's sadness that comes along, you know, with it. Human journey is a trip. Awakening is a trip. And then there's times I feel like a million miles away from everything. The outside world. And I'm just floating with Susan, you know. Those are my Ascension symptoms. Peace.